What is your fondest memory of attending school at Longwood? Who was your favorite teacher? Your high school crush? What have you been doing since graduation? This is Longwood Alumni Profiles. Where are they now? The interview show that features Longwood alumni, faculty, and staff. Longwood Alumni Profiles was created and produced to enable the people associated with Longwood Central School District to get to know each other, keep in touch, and preserve their mutual history. Now, here's your host from the class of 1993. He's a product of Mr. Giuffre's communications class and a founding member of the Longwood News team out of Studio 512, Daniel Fazina.
Welcome to Longwood Alumni Profiles. I am your host, Daniel Fazina, and I'm very honored and privileged to be with you today. This is our debut episode of this project that I'm putting together to help Longwood alumni to get to know each other and just to kind of keep in touch and preserve our history. And today is the very first episode, and our first volunteer to be interviewed is Mr. John Ramaglia. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about John. He was originally supposed to be graduating in the class of 1993, but he repeated a grade. So he actually graduated in class of 1994, but he is our age in the 1993 group. He's a happily divorced father of 3 children, 1 boy and 2 girls. He's been highly influenced by Jim Rohn, Napoleon Hill, and reading and applying biblical principles. He's also been influenced by such books as Think and Grow Rich, The Richest Man in Babylon, and other great books, and mostly on audio. He continues to make improvements in his life, and he enjoys movies such as Rocky, The Pursuit of Happyness, and other inspirational films that have kept him motivated. He says doing the right thing is always the right thing. His favorite business person is Gary Vaynerchuk, and his nickname in high school was Ramags. Now most people call him Ram. He sells insurance from his home office, and he helps celebrities, professional athletes, car dealerships, and regular people to move cars, trucks, and boats state to state and cross country. He enjoys Florida and has lived there on and off for 4 years. His websites are secureautoshipping.com and paradisoinsurance.com, and it's my pleasure to welcome John Ramaglia right now to Longwood Alumni Profiles. John Ramaglia, welcome to Longwood Alumni Profiles. How are you, my friend?
Excellent. How are you today, Dan?
I'm doing great. So good to see you again after many, many years. I know you and I met up, I guess it was maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, back in Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, Hartford. Yeah. The heartbeat.
So, but it's great to see you again. So let's just kind of jump right in. Tell us about what's your fondest memory of going to Longwood?
We used to cut class a lot and go and hang out. I mean, that was a fond memory. Had some good teachers, made some great friendships. I mean, Longwood was awesome, man. It was a real world, real life experience. I loved bribing the security guard to get out of there. That was the greatest. Yeah. My father was the boss of James, the security guard for Genovese years ago. So what used to happen, he used to let me leave. As long as it wasn't too early, I had the Cadillac and I can just leave anytime I wanted. See you later, John. Have a good one. Tell your dad I said hello.
That's funny. So what were you, what kind of person were you? I mean, we're going back almost 25 years now. What were you most known for in high school?
Everybody used to call me Ramags. I hung out with pretty much everybody. From the jocks to everybody. I mean, I guess just having a good time, being very social, having a Cadillac, that was kind of cool.
You were 18 years old with a Cadillac?
Yeah, actually 16. I used to kind of sneak it in and park it in the teacher's parking lot before I had the parking pass.
That's funny.
They used to leave me alone. It was a Cadillac,
Who would have thought a student would have had one, right?
Yeah.
Funny. So, we graduated. You were graduating. You're my age. You graduated in class of 94.
Yes.
And since that time, what have you been up to these last 20 some odd years?
Well, last 20-something years. In high school, I actually took my real estate course. I became a real estate agent in like 94, 95.
Nice.
And I worked at Walmart, and I used to sell real estate to the employees there. That was kind of fun. I did that for a while. And I got married in 2000, moved to Connecticut from Long Island, got married, had 3 children, bought a couple houses, and moved to Florida for a few years, enjoyed Florida. That was great. Boca Raton, West Palm Beach.
Oh, beautiful areas.
And I just, I lived life, enjoyed myself, worked on a couple businesses, and now I'm back in Connecticut for the most part. And my children are here in Connecticut. And I go back to Florida when I can to visit and do what I have to do down there for business. But that's pretty much, the long and short of what I've done to.
Now, John, obviously we can change a lot since high school.
Yeah.
And I know that everyone has defining moments in their lives. Some of us, many defining moments. But what's one of the most profound defining moments that you've experienced in your life?
A defining moment, there's been many of them. I mean, going through a divorce, that was a defining moment. You have everything and then you lose it. That's been an interesting pursuit of happiness, that I've been seeking. So that was a very defining moment.
Yeah.
For me.
Any others you want to mention?
Just having a couple nice big hits in the stock market, unexpected, financial gain. That was an interesting time in my life.
Mm.
A few times it's happened to me, where I invested in companies, I work my job hard, do what I have to do, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, you have all this money. It's like kind of cool.
Yeah, I could say that. That would be cool.
So that's always been fun.
So you have an entrepreneurial spirit, and I noticed in your bio you talk about being influenced by like Jim Rohn and Napoleon Hill, guys,
Yes.
thought leaders and personal development. So you've probably grown quite a bit as a person since high school.
Yes. You learn that doing the right thing is always the right thing. And as time goes on, as you mature, you live life, you realize that if you take good principles and apply them to life and business, you'll succeed. So I've definitely grown as a man, as a person, things they probably didn't teach us in Longwood, of course.
Right.
They don't teach you how to own a business and make money and, do some cool things, proper handshake and proper business etiquette and dress and style. There's so much that goes into business and entrepreneurship and, following up. I do these handwritten thank you cards.
Oh, that's almost a lost art these days.
Yeah, handwritten. I get a Dunkin' Donuts gift card and I put it in there. Thank you. And today I got 2 more referrals. So
That's awesome.
It's a pretty good feeling. And then, I've been doing some interesting things as well that I'll buy like the coffee for the guy behind me at Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru and keep it moving. I won't say anything. Like I find myself doing cool things like that and trying to help out the homeless. I'll see somebody homeless. They ask me for money. What do you need? Boom, let's go inside and get you something to eat, talk to you about what's going on. So I really try and do cool things in business, but also fun stuff in my personal life that gives me joy. So that's pretty much, what I like to do.
That's awesome.
And
And
where I'm at.
in your bio, you also mentioned that you're influenced by the Bible as well. Were you always a Bible scholar, or how did that come about?
I started going to like 15 different churches back in, I guess, 98, 2000. A lot of my friends went off to college and got jobs. And, so I started reading the Bible. And it's always been interesting. And everything you read in all these business books, they're taken from biblical principles. Every good, business book, from, paying yourself first. The Richest Man in Babylon is a fictional story, but it has biblical principles, grabbing the 10% for yourself, and investing and being wise with it. It's just so many, books that always bring you back to the Bible. From health, nutrition to the creation of the earth. So it's always interested me that I can learn so many profound stories and mysteries of life through the Bible that you never really learn about in college or school, kind of like a self-taught thing. So
Right.
I find myself immersed in different reading and audiobooks, and with the internet now, we didn't have the internet really back in the day, did we, man? We didn't.
No.
We had nothing. We had beepers if we were cool. there was no cell phones really.
Yeah, times have certainly changed.
Knocked on somebody's door. Hey, what are you doing? I called you on the house phone. You weren't there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I definitely like to read and enjoy life. That's for sure, and grow every single day.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to see you're doing well. It's obvious you are, and I hope that definitely continues and that we stay in touch. We just got about a couple more minutes left, but let me ask you a couple of fun questions. Let's say, okay, here's one for you. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Memory.
Memory.
Yeah, because if I could read some Spanish, some different languages, it'd be kind of nice. Read it once, retain it, boom, go to Italy, boom, go to Spain, go to Mexico. I'm speaking Spanish, whatever it is. So memory would definitely be.
That's a good one. I never heard that one before. Usually people say like flight or super strength or something like that, but that's awesome. I like that.
Thanks, man.
Now, let's say, what do you think has been the most profound lesson you've learned since you graduated in Longwood?
Profound lesson?
Yeah, a life lesson.
Wow, that's a good question, man. You might have to pause this one
Okay, I'm sure we've all learned a lot since high school.
A good lesson is put money aside for the rainy day.
Okay,
that's been a good lesson for me.
Good piece of advice for anyone listening.
Definitely put money aside.
Okay.
Future it's all about preparing for the future. At some point, you want to be able to retire, relax, and not have to work as hard. So, just learning that lesson has been very good. It can carry us through some rough times. We all see the winters. Mm-hmm. The ants are always thinking winter. So, just learning the lesson of the ant and knowing it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Learn the lesson of the tortoise and the hare.
That's a good one. All right, Mr. John Ramaglia, thank you so much for joining us on Longwood Alumni Profiles, and we'll see you at the reunion. All right, thanks so much.
Yeah, man. Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, take care. God bless.
God bless you.
You've been listening to Longwood Alumni Profiles with your host, Daniel Fazina. Join us next time as we bring you another exciting and informative interview designed to help you get to know your fellow Longwood Lions here on Longwood Alumni Profiles.
Hi, I'm Kevin McCullough. You may know me from Fox News or Talk Radio. Have you ever wondered or pondered the idea of working for yourself or owning your own business? Using your skills to build a vision or a passion for your own life? Think about it. No boss, no politics, no compromise, no commute, no employees, no discrimination, and no educational requirements. Just building something positive that impacts people's lives. Well, you can get started owning your own energy company for less than $500. Would you like to know how? It's through a great company called Ambit. You can find out more when you go to freepowernow.com. That's freepowernow.com. Or if you're really interested in getting started, call my good friend Daniel Fazina, an independent energy consultant with Ambit. He's ready to help you get started on a brand new career. 205-55-AMBIT. That's 205-55-AMBIT or freepowernow.com. Hi, it's Kevin McCullough. You may know me from Talk Radio or from Fox News Channel. But I want to talk to you about something that you may not have ever considered before. The potential that you could get free energy. Now, I know it seems unbelievable, and you may have heard the expression, there's no such thing as a free lunch. But in the world of energy, it is possible to have your monthly electrical and natural gas bills eliminated. That's one of the benefits of the program with Ambit Energy. My good friend, the energy consultant Daniel Fazina, has talked about this on radio with me. But today, we're interested in helping you find out more. So if you're looking for information on how it works, try this URL, freepowernow.com. That's freepowernow.com. And if you're ready now to get free energy, grab your utility bill and dial 205-55-AMBIT. That's 205-55-AMBIT or freepowernow.com.